Now we're going to begin the new shir. It says there, this lower madrega of Ava, I'm going to fight with my Yetzer Hara in order to reveal some kind of feelings of Ava for the Eibishter, and above some kind of feeling. This is the level that the Ratzah Moshe Rabbeinu, all of Hashem, that Moshe Rabbeinu desired, Lita, to plant the Lev Kol Yisrael in the hearts of all people. That when it says, B'Pasha v'Ata Yisrael v'Geimer, and now Yidden, Mo Hashem Lekech Hashem Imach, they should love the Eibishter. So it says in the pasuk, Hein la Hashem Lekech Hashemayim v'Geimer, Hashem loves. Hashem has everything, the heavens, the heavens, and nevertheless, Rak Ba'avisecha Chashek v'Geimer, Hashem favors you. Umaltam v'Geimer, you should circumcise your hearts. B'Shivim Nefesh v'Geimer, with 70 souls Hashem redeemed us. And it says V'Hafta v'Geimer, you should love the Eibishter. And this is Pachas Kishman, this is Vaschana. But the Ava over here is called the Ava Asuya, a love which you're creating, as opposed to a love which is natural. The end of his words about this Ava is it's a madreg of Ava, which is commanding us to do it. What should I do it? The madreg of it's also an Ava. It's also through his bonus, but because it's such a powerful neshama, such an Eidel Laguf, the Ava bursts forth almost by itself. This guy has to fight. Shehi, what does this mean? It's Ava Allah, which is Asuya B'Lev, which is created in people's hearts. Ayedei Habina V'Adas, through understanding and knowledge in the Eibishter, that B'Dvarim Ha'edim is Ava, in things that are aided Ava, that when a person uses his Bina and his Das to reveal Ava through hard work in his mind, you already commanded us before. You have to be mizboinen in Shema Yisrael Avayla Ken Avaya Echad and Baruch Sheikh B'Chush Leilam Vaz in order to have Avos Hashem in your heart. This is possible for every person, but it's hard and it's individual. And you got good days and you got bad days, and you got good months and you got bad months, and you have good years and you got bad years. It is this second madrega of Ava, the Chaych Lashon Mitzvah V'Tzivi, you can be commanded to do it. And what is the commandment? The Hainu, the commandment is Losim Libi, to apply your heart, V'daiti in your mind, B'dvarim HaMe'edidim Es Ava, to such thoughts that are arousing love. The first kind of love, which madrega of Tzadikim Gedalim, which is a flame going up by itself, you can't command it, because it's a schar. Moreover, this is a reward for tzaddikim. Al Rebbe mentioned it before in Sof Pedic Mem, if I'm not mistaken. It's a madrega of Ava B'Tanugim, which is a schar. Only tzaddikim get litten me'ein el mababa el mazeh, to taste the next world and this world. Shaleh Nema, regarding which it's written Avedas Matana, that even though you're working, it's a gift from the Eibishter. Eten es kiunach, the Eibishter gives us k'meishi is ba'abim kema, as will be explained in this place. And like I said to you before, this is Tanya Seif Perek Mem. Bottom line is like this. There's three translations of the word v'ahavta. The first translation of the word v'ahavta is you shall love. I command you to love. The second translation of v'ahavta, I promise you will love. I promise you're going to love. And the third translation of that, you should make others love. Shehei Shem Shemayim Esai Vayotcha, which is a madrega of tzaddikim gemurim, tzaddikim gedolim, who are a madrega of merkava, that they're not serving the Eibishter for themselves. They're doing speak the Eibishter a favor. You understand? What's the difference in the first madrega and the second madrega? In the first madrega, you have to force yourself to love because it's against your nature. How you work hard, use your brain, and you learn a lot of Hasidus. You spend a lot of hours on it. And then you think about the Eibishter, you think about it for many hours, and as much as possible. Each one of us is so limited to develop what's called an intellectual hiskashus, a little das, and then you develop Avos Hashem, it's a huge avoid. The second madrega you will love is already a higher madrega. The two madregas that we have over here, the Simchos Tzadikim Ba'avaya is really already the third madrega. A person who's holding by a madrega where his avos, a schad, is already the madrega of the ovis. The first madrega is the ikes negate to us. It's ava, so you have to force yourself to love. And of course, you know the classic discussion. The developed fact kasha, how good you command the person to love. You command the person to do, you command the person not to, you command the person to feel. So the musician Maggid says, and the emissus it's a Rambam, that the mitzvah is not to love. The mitzvah is to do his abundance, to meditate. The avoid is not to have Avos Hashem and Yiras Hashem. Your love, not love, you have to try. What you have to do, you have to do his abundance. You can control your mind, you can't control your heart. If you use your mind to try and be inspired in the greatness of Hashem and don't develop Avos Hashem and Yiras Hashem, you will fulfill the mitzvah of Ava, because the mitzvah is not the love, the mitzvah is the effort, what he calls La Soiser. You follow? The second madrega, which is a schar, is a madrega of Ava, which comes from the Neshama B'derech Mamel. Bottom line is, the Alter Rebbe says to you right now, I'm not talking about tzaddikim. The madreg of simcha tzaddikim b'avaya is a matana and it's a schar. It's off the table. We're talking about the ava which has to do with avoida, and the ava which has to do with avoida, it's more negated, is botherness than the actual ava. What's the bottom line? That there's moods. So the Alter Rebbe continues. So this ends the current shiur.